Welcome, Veggie Mike Ellis on YouTube, Veggie Mike Ellis on Instagram, and mikesgarden.moonfruit.com is the site. Thanks for coming. Today, I want to talk to you, the vegetarians. I was a vegetarian for, on and off for years, and now I'm vegan. Obviously, if you haven't noticed from my channel, if you haven't picked up on it yet, I'm a little vegan. So, first of all, I want to say to my vegan brothers and sisters, and yes, if you're vegan, you're my brother, or you're my sister, you're family to me. If you're vegan, just want to be clear about that. Maybe I'll do a whole video just on that. But be nice to the vegetarians. Don't be so hard on them. They don't eat them. They're freaks too in this world. They go to dinner and people put out meat and they got to be like, no, I don't eat that, and have to go through the whole crap, with them. And so they're aliens too. You've been there. Most vegans have been vegetarian before they were vegan, so don't be so hard on the vegans. Every vegetarian is an opportunity for us. Every vegetarian is just one little push, one little tiny push away from being vegan. They're just a little nudge, and they're with us. So, I think vegans are like my brothers and sisters. Vegetarians are like that cousin from like the other side of the tracks that you're not sure about yet, No, but seriously. And so to the vegetarians, let me talk to you now. So, are you vegetarian for animal rights? Because if you are, then come with us. Come with us. Do you know what goes on in the dairy industry? Do you know that they kill them? Every dairy cow turns into meat. Do you know what they do to them? Do you know that they all have to be pregnant before they make milk? So they inseminate them. And I don't even like to use the R word because it's so disturbing to me. I hate that word. But they do that to them, honestly. And then when the baby comes out, they don't get to be with mommy. They take the baby from their mother, and the mother screams for up to 2 days. And baby doesn't get the milk. The milk's meant for the baby, the calf, but no, we have to take the milk. So the baby gets ripped away from mommy immediately. And if it's a runt, it gets shot in the head. Or if it's a male, it gets turned into veal. Yeah, dairy created veal. So dairy is scary, and it's also really not good for you. We're not meant to drink their milk. It's not healthy. It's not good for you. So, eggs. I've addressed this before in my other videos, but eggs are horrific. They're horrific, and they're not good for your health, by the way. So, any study, notice that the studies that show that eggs are good for you, look at who funded the study, whether it's a nonprofit that's funded by the egg industry or whether it's just them, the egg industry themselves, doing the study. They leave out the baseline cholesterol numbers is what they do. It's a little tricky little trick they do to just bend the science to their will. That's not science, by the way, when you leave out numbers to have the outcome that you want. That's not science, actually. Science is the search for truth, regardless of what you want. It's the search for truth. And when you do real science, you find out that half of an egg yolk is the maximum LDL cholesterol intake for a human being per day, right? So if you have a 3 egg omelet, you're having 6 times the amount of LDL cholesterol in one meal, not to mention whatever else you're eating. That's why vegans have lower LDL cholesterol and why we live longer and we don't have as much heart disease. It's the only diet that's ever been known to reverse heart disease. It's the reason. Eggs are bad for you. It's not even legal in the United States. The FDA, that's bought and sold the way it is, still makes it so that the egg industry cannot say eggs are good for you officially. They can't come out and go, eggs are good for you, and put it on their ads, and eggs are good for you. They're not allowed. It's illegal. Why is it illegal? Because they're not good for you, okay? And by the way, as I mentioned in my other videos, the egg industry murders 3.2 billion male chicks because they're just disposable. Male chicks every year. They grind them up alive or they suffocate them to death. It's what they do. It's not some unusual thing. It's not, some, conspiracy, vegan conspiracy to, it's just industry standard practice. Okay? So 3.2 billion sweet little baby chicks. So vegetarians, just seriously, man, just come with us. Just you don't need eggs, man. Just it's bad for you, and you sure as hell don't need dairy. And by the way, if you like the taste of ice cream and cheese, we got cheese, man. We got that. We got the cheese. You're a vegetarian. We got the products. You're familiar with it, man. You're this close, man. Just come with us. Seriously, just drop the vegetarian thing, man. And if you're pescatarian, like you eat fish, man, dude, just come with us, man. Fish are bad for you. They're loaded with LDL cholesterol and mercury, and the oceans are being destroyed and overfished. It's horrific. Like, come with us, man. Just, you don't eat them for a reason. I mean, unless you're in vegetarian for some other reason, but if you're in it for animal rights or environmental reasons or any of the real reasons, sorry, but that's the real reason, in my opinion, is animal rights and world hunger, which can be cured by veganism. And but animal rights for me is paramount, and of course, the environmental factors, which is huge. So there's a whole other video. So all I'm saying is, vegetarians, man, just come join us, man. Plus, they don't have any. The non-vegans, the omnivores, they don't have any respect for you anyway, man. Seriously, you're a freak already, man. Just come with us. Come on, just give up the eggs and the milk, man. Just stop it. Seriously, man, just be vegan. You can do it. You can do it. You don't need them. You don't need eggs. Seriously, you don't need them for B12. B12 is a bacteria. You can get B12 from multiple sources, and you can get well, I mean, in the end, I just get my B12 from a supplement. They're just shooting up the cattle. I mean, if you're vegetarian, you're already not eating it, so that's cool. So vegetarians, look, I don't hate you, I don't disrespect you. Thank you for not eating them. Seriously, thank you for not eating them. And they thank you for not eating them. But come with us. Just take that next step. Just take the step. Just be vegan. Just be vegan. Seriously, thank you for watching. Thanks.